Okay, hi everybody. My name is Delisha Hood, and for my essay, I chose to do the Hallucigenia sparsa. Now, the purpose of my essay was to illustrate this species because it actually got its name from somebody saying that it looks like something that you would see out of a hallucination. So I was like, okay, cool. Since we see and stuff, might as well bring that into fruition. So the medium I chose was painting, specifically gouache and acrylic on canvas. Like I said, my goal was to illustrate this species with the name and respect. So there's this style of art called psychedelic art, which I thought would go perfectly with the hallucinogenia, because I think with psychedelics they produce hallucinations, so that was kind of like a and some constraints I had was because I don't use acrylic and gouache that often. I forgot how quick it dries, so trying to blend it was just a bit of a hassle. And I mean, overall, I think it turned out okay, but just doing that was kind of a bit tedious. And also, something else I ran into was, so usually with the background would have been the main aspect of the psychedelic art. So I ended up drawing the outline of the hallucinogenia before I did the background, so I wasn't really able to maneuver the background that well. But also, I'm not used to drawing things that I haven't seen before. I like realism in my art, so just trying to recreate this creature that I've never seen while also trying to step outside my comfort zone and employ a new art style proved to be a bit of a challenge, but I think it still came out great, just to reiterate that. I'm gonna pull this in the view now. So this is the hallucinogenia, or my take on it. And so you see, like, with this little funky type background, that's where I tried to bring in the psychedelic style art. And when I was researching the hallucinogenia, I was taking notes on, first I'll view the fossils, and then how other people like recreated this thing, and I tried to make note of the similarities. So with the color, that was purely subjective. I don't know how they know like what color things used to be. So I saw a lot of people doing warm colors for it, like the oranges, reds, maroons and stuff. So I stuck with that, also because it contrasts the background. And these things lived in deep sea, so that's why I use the blues and purples. Now there are probably no purples in deep sea, but I think it paired well with the Prussian blue, and I put a little bit of white in there to help blend it. I made these gold because why not? I'm sure it wasn't like that in real life, but it's a painting. I can make it look how I want it to look. But on all the recreations and also the fossil, it showed that it had 7 rows of spikes, so I made sure to include that just to keep the anatomy appropriate. Something that I realized after I had painted it and went back to look at, or not after, but like while I was painting it, it was too late to turn back, was that as it got to the back of the creature, the legs started to get shorter, so they would taper off. But I made them the same size because I was paying more attention to the number and not like how it was actually going. There was probably a few that the legs didn't taper, but the majority of them did. I couldn't tell from the fossil, so I think it's okay. What else? So what I learned is, one, this is a really cool creature, and I wouldn't be able to imagine something like that. So just trying to do that and take a break from real life and try to see things in a different way with this creature, that was really cool. And I think I won't be continuing this project because it's kind of already complete. I will continue to try to step outside of how I see things, like with my retinas or my eyes, I'm sorry. But that's my project on Hallucigenia. Hope you guys like the picture, and that's it.